Hello, thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. My name is Dr. Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker with affordable homes and apartments. I'm licensed to preach and ordained as a minister, and I have my PhD in sacred biblical studies. Today I want to talk to you about a fiction. Is it book fiction? Yeah, this is a fiction. I wrote the book basically because I'm a Madea fan. I don't know how many of y'all out there Madea fans like Madea, right? Madea very pretty much resembled what the character that I would love to have been, you know, be able to just say what I want to say, whenever I want to say it, don't care what you think about it, don't care what you got to say about it. You know, I love to take me a chainsaw and cut your couch in half and then fluff my hair up, honey, and walk out the door like ain't nothing happened. You see what I'm saying? But I don't have the nerve to do that, okay, because I know there are consequences. But Madea, on the other hand, doesn't care. It's been said in the write-up that Madea is a PG version of his mama, of Tyler Perry's mama. Okay? And I wrote the book, Madea Takes a Retirement Vacation, because, well, first of all, remember when Tyler Perry did in this book, I made it so that Madea could retire and be reincarnated anytime she wants. Okay, because you got to realize Madea brought a lot of joy into our lives, a lot of happiness, you know. I mean, I have laughed harder than I have laughed when I've seen these Madea movies. I mean, Madea is just something to be, you know, reckoned with. And don't forget about her brother Joe, okay? Now, the book is Take a Retirement Vacation. What it is they take a retirement vacation. I picked Arizona. Okay, no place fancy, just some way to get away, you know, nice and hot and warm climate, you know, so that you can be outdoors any time of the year. Okay, in my book, Madea Takes a Retirement Vacation is a derivative work. Okay, Madea has the ability to retire in style and reincarnate at will. Okay, I allow her to retire and I show you a different side of Madea never seen before on the big screen. Okay, however, Madea is vindictive in nature and gets even in a bad, crazy way. She stands for what's right. She's been to jail. She has murdered people, including her husbands. Okay, her criminal history started at age 9. She'll cut up your furniture and walk out on you. Her wisecracking and saucy remarks and behavior don't stop even when she's on a date in my book, Madea Takes a Retirement, a Vacation. Now, Madea is full of comical sass and vulgar and abusive language, even to the people who are trying to help her and assist her in the ability to retire with ease and style. With a Tootsie twist, my book adds a comical nature to Madea's soft side and shows you a different side of Madea you've never seen before. You don't just throw Madea under the rug and forget about her without giving her an official retirement party. Okay, so we need to address if she's going to retire, she needs to retire on the big screen. Now, in conclusion, Madea is a character that will go down in history and needs to be remembered even if she is to be forgotten, especially for us Madea fans, right? I mean, some people grew up on Madea, you know, some of us, you know, all of a sudden Madea came in town and she sang all the things that we would love to have said to people. You know, and just curse people out, even the cops, when they come to arrest her. Get your hands off of me, fighting the cops and whatnot, you know. She just kills people. She just does what she wants to do and she gets away with it. She's on the run. She goes to a funeral and it's not her own. Okay? But the book has, it has how many? 9 chapters. Okay, and what the book is about basically is that Madea is retiring, and everybody knows that Madea is retiring, including her and the producers and other people who love Madea and wanted to keep her on the big screen. So she wins these tickets, these vacation tickets to go to Arizona, right? So she gets 2 tickets in the mail. All of a sudden she's like, 2 tickets, and you know Madea got a big family. Madea don't go nowhere without her family, okay? All the family go with her, you know. And so they call up and whatnot, and Brian is the sensible one. He calls up and he says, you know, can you send us 10 more tickets, you know? So they get like 10 or 12 tickets and the whole family goes. They need a bus. buses their own ticket. And of course, we know Joe is going to smoke enough weed to fill London up. Okay, he's going to be smoking up a storm on the bus. Everywhere you go, he even blows some smoke in Medea's face, and all of a sudden Medea's like, oh man. And she's not cursing you out no more. She's actually quiet for a little while, you know. But, okay, so they win the tickets and they go to Arizona, and we know that black folks will be black folks no matter where they go, okay? And sometimes black folks will act like they ain't never been nowhere, even when they do be going somewhere, okay? And everybody knows that they're there because they make a noise. Okay, so now this is the side of Madea that you have not seen before in my book. Is the side that, you know, now they go to Arizona, they check into a hotel and everything, and they look, you know, Joe wants to pack the kitchen sink. Why are you packing the kitchen sink in there? There's a sink in the hotel, Joe. You know, he's like, I don't know, I want to pack the kitchen sink. I got my weed in the pipes, you know, something like that. And he's like, oh no, put that kitchen sink back in the bathroom. Okay, so they go, you know, they're off to, you know, see, and, you know, now the bus driver gets a contact and he starts singing the Wizard of Oz, okay. We're up to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You know, so, I mean, everybody just laughing and crackling. You know, when you smoke some weed, you just, you know, I used to smoke a long time ago, and so I know it makes you intelligent. It seems to make you intelligent. I don't really think it. And then it also, you know, makes you laugh. You get the munchies, you know, and all that. So they just are smacking and they're eating on the bus and carrying on. But they're always hungry. Even when they get to Arizona, they're still hungry. Okay, and they order up everything. Okay, and so, but they're not spending no money on it. This is a trip that has been paid for by the sponsors who wants to keep Madea on the big screen. And that's the reason why they're inviting her there, because they want to, they're paying for a trip and they're going to announce, you know, here's a contract, you know, we want you to sign. But while they're there, Madea they go to the spa. Let me see, let me look at my book and see what the chapters are. Okay, first of all, Madea, okay, they plan their retirement, they go to Arizona. Okay, Madea goes horseback riding. Okay, have you ever seen Madea horseback riding? And you know she don't get up close to nobody. If a man touches her, looks at her, boy, you better put your eyes over there somewhere before I take them out your head. Okay, so, you know, she goes horseback riding. I believe that's probably the funniest part when she's horseback riding, because Madea don't know nothing about riding no horse. And she's up there pulling and snatching on the reins of the horse, and the horse is, you know, and they going in and then, you know, she's like, what in the world is going on? And then when the trainer has to actually mount the horse and sit behind Madea, while, you know, to help to tame the horse so that both of them don't get killed, Medea's thinking that he's trying to hump her. So she's like fighting him, fighting the horse. He's trying to keep the horse calm. So, I mean, that is a scene, honey, that you don't want to miss. Okay, then they go to the water park. And they have fun in the water, splashing up a storm. Okay, then they go to the spa. Okay, they go to the spa. Madea gets her nails done. Okay, she gets her hair done. And she gets a new outfit and puts on it. You ain't never seen Madea looking like this before, honey. And if you ever watch one of the movies, you'll see Madea did break out in a little, you know, a little dance and whatnot. Okay, so she got some moves on her. Okay, and she gets her nails done. She goes, you know, and then of course when they're clipping her nails, you know, she's big woman, big tall woman. So they're clipping her nails, and the nails pop and knock somebody in the eye. They got to go to the hospital. Oh, big woman. Yeah, you keep saying big woman, and I'm gonna put my big fist in your big mouth. You know Madea ain't gonna stop. It don't change. Medea's personality will never ever change. She will always be a wisecracking woman that she was born to be. Okay, and so now they go to this. They're in the spa. They spend most of the day doing that. So after they go to the spa, or actually before that, I think they go somewhere along the line. They go get some dinner. Okay, they get something to eat and whatnot, because they, you know, throughout the whole day, lunch. They go to get some lunch, right? Okay, and they acting like they going to dinner because they just eating up everything. Okay, ordering ribs and carrying on and just making a mess because you know all that weed smoking is gonna make you hungrier than ever. Plus they're already hungry and they're just acting like crazy folks. You know, they ain't never been nowhere. You know, when they get settled in, and every morning the maitre d's they always knocking on Medea's door at 8 o'clock in the morning. And Madea cursing them out for coming in that early in the morning. She don't come here so early in the morning. I'm gonna do this to you and I'm gonna do that to you. So they actually stand outside the door for 4 hours until 12 noon, and then they come back and knock on the door again. Okay, because they were like, that they getting paid from 8 to 12, so they just stand there. Okay. Then they go to the spa, they get a makeover. Okay, they go to lunch, they have their lunch. Okay, this is all in the course of a day. Okay, this all takes place within, I'd say a couple of days, because you gotta, first of all, they're planning the vacation. They're sitting around in Medea's living room and they're planning the vacation, and then when the mail comes, now they're really actually able to go somewhere. So they spend the day, then the next day they get up and go to Arizona. They spend however long it takes to get there, and then now they're there. So now the next day, so it takes place, I guess, over a span of a couple of days. Okay, and so now she goes to the spa and whatnot, and get her nails done and everything. Okay, and she's like just oh my God, just getting their hair done, and everybody's getting their hair done. All the girls are getting, all the guys are, Well, for some reason, they decided they wanted to dress up in Mexican outfits. Okay, when they got there. Let me see, what did they have on there? Let me see, I can't remember. Let me see now. They had on, they're dressed in Mexican outfits. Okay, Jackie has on a hoop skirt. Tiffany and Hattie has on a Quichimit skirt, and Deborah and Helen have on a rebozo Mexican skirt. Brian and Joe and William have on cowboy hats, button-down long-sleeve shirts made in a lightweight fabric such as cotton to keep cool, and Western-style boots. Now, we're talking about Arizona, honey. 90 degrees, and they button up to the neck in these outfits, okay? The concierge looked at them funny and snickered while they carried the baggage to Madea and others' room. And she's like, what the heck y'all laughing at, Madea retorted to the concierge. She stopped walking past her bag. She stopped walking, put her bags down, and put her hands on her hips and asked, y'all look funny your darn self, you pale-faced, funny-looking white folks. And don't tell me what I'm really thinking, Madea finished. She waited a moment to see if anyone was going to make a move, and no one did. Come on, Madea said, threatening, beckoning the staff to come to her. You want a piece of me? You can't handle me, she says. Madea says, putting her arms up and down, gesticulating, like that. I would knock you so hard, you would be where we live. And that's a long way, about 5 hours from here. You be flying for 5 hours cross-country air express, Madea said. Psh, So, these are some of the wisecracking remarks that that she would make. Don't stop her from making no wisecracking remarks, okay? The outfits that they were dressed in is hilarious. Everybody had long pants. This is the day they go horseback riding now, to protect their legs and chafing against the saddle. Madea did have on a low-heel sandals, in which were closed-toed shoes to keep her feet from slipping out of the stirrups. Okay, all the scarves had to be taken off. The two girls had thin tank tops on, top straps. She had on thin tank top tops. I gotta edit that. Brian had on a loose sweater so he couldn't ride either. And the type of clothing could be tangled. Okay, so she gets on the horse, honey, and she's like, and away we go. So she's riding the horse, and everything, and finally the man gets under control, as I said, and Madea just don't know what she's doing, but that's why the trainer was there. Okay, then they go to the water park. Okay, time for our expedition, the tour guide shouted through the closed door as she banged on Medea's hotel room door. 8 o'clock in the morning, they go to Medea's every day. They go to Medea's, a couple of, I say a week. It spanned over about a week, maybe a little less than a week or so. And she's like cursing them out because they come to her room so early in the morning. And so finally they decide they're going to stand outside and wait. Okay. So now, okay, southern Arizona is known for its desert climate, very hot summers and mild winters, the tour guide says. He's giving them a tour as they going along. Okay. They are loud and unorganized, and they act like they ain't never been nowhere before. They haven't, actually. This trip is the first, but hopefully not the last, Madea thought. Madea was having so much fun, she just did not want it to end. Stay together, the tour guide shouted to Madea and the family who were ignoring the tour guide. Okay, once again, Joe lights up the bus with his medicine before they go off, before they head off. It looks like London on the bus, smoky, foggy. The air conditioner was on, but that wasn't doing no good, and the windows had to be open to let some of the smoke out. Madea wanted to smoke, just not in front of the kids, who weren't really kids anymore. But now everybody was smoking because Joe was passing it around, and if he wasn't passing it around, he was blowing it in your face. Every time he turned around, he'd blow smoke in Medea's face without her knowing it. He'd get up close behind her and blow the smoke in her face because he knows you make her high, make her sort of shut up a little bit, So now they got all settled in. They're going to the water park, yeah. Okay, and then now they go to the spa. The tour guides are right outside Medea's door, 8 a.m. as usual. Okay, and Madea curses them out once again. 12 o'clock, come back at 12 o'clock, or I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna knock you out, knock you to your knees, something. Okay. Now they get to the spa and they get their nails done, and let's see. Hydrotherapies include hydro massage, mineral and seaweed baths, dry moist heat, and shower massage. Many spas also offer healing therapies such as this one, such as Reiki, a form of energy healing, and acupuncture, which will be performed by a licensed practitioner here. Our services are usually combined. This is the tour guide of the spa telling them. Usually combining complimentary spa packages that you will enjoy for 4 to 8 hours. But a la carte services and pricing will also be available and paid for if you wish to mix and match your treatments, and for clients who would like to try something new, the staff said. Our equipment, as you can see, includes massage tables, manicure and pedicure stations, and reclining facial chairs. Hydrotherapy equipment includes a scotch hose, a hydrotherapy tub, a sauna, a Swiss shower, a Vichy shower, a jacuzzi whirlpool tub, and a steam cabinet. And she says, "What the heck is a scotch hose? Where do you stick it?" Madea asked. "I assure you, madam, everything here is safe and you won't be sticking anything anywhere," the staff says. So, here they are now. They're getting a manicure and a pedicure. Okay, she says, big lady. Every time she clips Medea's nails fly up and hit somebody. Toenails fly up and hit somebody. Okay, but they managed to get through it. She says, "Oh, you hairy lady. You hairy girl," the worker said to Madea. She says, "Are you going to have a hairy," she said, "and you're going to have a hairy fist in your hairy face in a hairy hot minute." Okay, so now they take a break for lunch. Like I said, they go to lunch, and they're eating, eating their food, gobbling it down, I should say. They're just making a menace. They had a big old table set out for all of them, so they go get their lunch. Now they eat their lunch. Now they're back. Now Madea gets a makeover. Okay, now this is a side that we've never seen before. You always see Madea in those oversized dresses, long down her ankles. Well, this is a side of Madea that you're gonna see. It's she's in a nice eloquent dress, high heels, that she's able to walk in so much easier than anybody ever thought she'd be able to. And her hair done, nice, and her hair's always been nice, nicely done. But it's like a nice chick style now, nice little style, make her look attractive, Still has a little gray, a little touch of gray, that just to let you know that she's mature. Okay. So they start combing her hair and whatnot, and she threatens to kill the staff numerous times. She says, "I'm tender-headed." She says, "I'm gonna kick you, if you don't take it easy on my hair." The lady said, "When was the last time you combed your hair?" And she almost died. As Madea got up, you know Madea don't care. She'll kill you in a minute. She started criminal history started at age 9. Okay? So, this is the story of Madea Takes a retirement vacation, okay? Available. Well, it's not available. I'm not selling it. But if you're interested in, if you're a literary agent or if Tyler Perry happens to be listening to it, holler at a sister at the phone number or the email at the bottom. I can get a copy over to you PDF style, or you can get a copy of it just like this in print. Okay. Now they go she gets a makeover, right? And then they go to the party. Okay, they go to the farewell dancing party so that they can say farewell in style. So they go dancing. Okay, they've already gotten a makeover, got a dress and everything, and she's just like decked out now. I mean, you should see Madea. Madea ain't never looked like this before. Okay, she's nice, and everybody's just shocked. They're looking at Madea like, oh my God, what is that you? And even Joe and them is like, is that you, Madea? I can't believe that's you. And so they go dancing, of course, to say her final farewell. And of course, I'm not going to reveal the punchline to you. Okay, but they arrive at the party early. They're playing country music, and then of course, the two girls boot them out of the DJ booth and start playing the kind of music that they like to hear. Okay, so now all of these men, they're attracted to Madea. They want to dance with her, and she's dancing with them. But almost every one of them that she dances with, she sends them to the hospital. Because she practically kills them. Okay, you know what I'm saying? She's like telling one guy, get the bone out your back. And then she actually helps him to get the bone out of his back. If all you don't know what that means stop being so stiff. Loosen up a little bit. And so, they whisper in her ear. They're trying to get to close to Madea. One guy offers her money. He says, I have $100,000 if you go to bed with me. She says, she says, okay, where's the money? She takes the money and then kicks him. Kicks him out of the way, you know what I'm saying? So, Madea goes down in history, y'all. Come on, now, we cannot, forget about Madea. Okay, Madea started it all. Madea is the one who, helped us laugh, give our joy back to us again. Okay, so she's dancing with, these guys, and then finally, let me see where, get to the speech part. Where's it at? Okay, she does her retirement. Okay, here it is. So now, the two guys who actually gave the ticket, the 5 guys who actually sent the tickets over to her, they sent it because they wanted Madea to star in a sitcom. Okay, Madea not knowing it, they figured if they can offer her enough money that she would not retire at all. But Madea had made up her mind. We all know that when Madea decides something, she's going to do it. It ain't nothing you can say or do that's going to stop Madea from doing what she's going to do. Because she's going to do what she want to do. Anyway, it don't matter. Even if there's a law against it. Okay, Medea's going to do what she want to do. So, now, we here's Adam. Adam, one of the guys who's responsible. He's saying, we know... Oh, wait. Let me go back up a little bit. Okay, he says, may I have your attention, please? Mr. Gordon says. Some take a seat, others they can't stand. They can stand due. It takes a minute for the room to get quiet because of all of the dancing and everything. And when it does, he continues. Now's the moment that we've been waiting for. Madea, we have invited you here to pop the magic question to you. I told you before she says, okay, I told you before I ain't married none of y'all. Sorry to disappoint you, Madea concluded. No, Madea, you don't understand, he began. Let me explain, he said. Please do, Madea said. Madea, we would like you to accept our invitation to star in a weekly sitcom entitled Madea Goes Berserk. Okay? He stopped talking and the room got silent. We know you would accept the generous offer because we know you love the camera and the camera loves you. So we treated you and your family to this extravaganza, Adam finished. Everyone clapped and smiled at each other. But see, earlier, when they was checking into the hotel at some point, and Madea was going into her room, she happened to overhear them talking. You know, that they were saying that we know she's going to accept the offer, and if she doesn't accept the offer, this, that, and the other is going to happen, or we're going to do this to her if she doesn't take our offer. So she's like, oh, really? So after overhearing that, you know, she decided, oh, I got something for them, you know. And we know when Madea said she got something for you, she got something for you, okay? We knew you would accept our generous offer because we know you love the camera loves you. I said that. Madea's family looked at each other as if to say, I told you so. Now, at this time, I give you the illustrious, the renowned, the distinguished Madea. Adam finished. Come on up and make your acceptance speech, Adam claimed. Okay, and of course, like I said, I am not going to reveal the punchline. So, Madea takes a retirement vacation. She does retire in style, and I give her the ability to be reincarnated. Okay, if you want a copy of the book, okay, you're going to have to contact me directly. Okay, it's only for publishing purposes only because, this is a book, you know, I'm trying to get it directly to Tyler Perry. If you're listening, watching, holler at the sister, or making it under a different character so that you can still, you know, get the point. But it has to go down like this. Madea is the only one that can actually, because she's the only, this woman is crazy, honey. She don't know karate, but she know crazy. Okay? She will chop your furniture up. She will fight with the police. She will kill you. Okay, right in the middle of, you know, don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. She carries a pistol with her. She has a rifle. She ain't playing. Okay. Some of us women, we need to take some lessons from Madea, okay, to protect ourselves from some of these men. Okay, but that is the gist of the book. Okay, and again, like I said, you cannot buy a copy of it. If you want to get a copy, if you're a literary agent or what have you, or a publicist, or if you're Tyler Perry himself, holler at a sister, because I think that you would enjoy this book. Instead of killing Madea off, just ignoring her, don't just ignore her and put her under the rug like she never existed. She existed. She has to go out in style. She has to be constantly remembered. You know what I mean? Madea retired, you know, and anytime she wants to be reincarnated, because there may be a need to bring her back to life. You know, we can do that. And I give you that here in Madea Takes a Retirement Vacation by Sylvia Black. Yours truly, y'all. So, I'm going to ask you to holler at a sister next week, where I'm going to be talking about some more interesting topics. And who knows, I might be coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, or Hollywood. Holler at a sister. Peace out.